Silvertown and Sunshine and Highland Mint. I mean, we're just not seeing much of that anymore. Wow. But it's shocking how much of this, how much gold and silver is actually changing hands. You know, if they ever wanted to recall the gold or confiscate gold, how the hell are they going to do that?
Worst day on Wall Street since the crash of 1987.
We're now down 43%.
This could be the most serious recession in decades.
Protect your retirement with a gold and silver IRA. Learn more at sdbullion.com/IRA.
Oh, it's Mr. Yankee. How are you doing?
How you doing, Tim? It's actually quiet right now. We've got nobody in the store but you and I, which is incredibly rare.
It is somewhat rare. It wasn't like that earlier. It started out as soon as I got here this morning.
Yeah.
And we just mailman came in. We got some more orders to get out the door.
Yeah, I'm dying to see what's in this box, but you also have a few boxes down here. You got to get these orders out.
There's another one where I have to place these on order and call the person. Now I have to go search for his phone number.
See, that's a good point. I want to mention that right now. Tim, while I was here, you got like 4 envelopes from people. Some people were really good. They included what they wanted, their address, and their phone number.
Yes.
Other people just sent a check. Don't do that to Tim.
With no phone number.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
can't do that.
That may have to go into my retirement fund until I find out who they came from.
Yes, that envelope right there. I know. That was funny. Don't do that to Tim, all right? Just let him know, even after you've talked to him on the phone, what do you think? On a note attached to the check? Just
anything,
what is it you want?
A lot of people, wrap the check in a piece of paper. But
Yeah.
just what you're ordering is helpful because a lot of times my daughter opens up the mail and she logs everything in. So if there's no indication of what we're getting, as long as there's a phone number, I can always call the person. But sometimes we don't get either. Eventually everything works out, but
Yes.
it may take a lot of extra time if we don't have all the information. That's all.
Yeah.
Let me see what this is. Said 1,000 2023 Silver Eagles.
Really?
Really?
Wait. In this?
I have no idea what this order is. 30 gold eagles. I don't know.
We got a mystery.
We do have another mystery.
What about the buffalo rounds, Tim? You said they're very popular.
They are, and I'm not having any trouble getting them. They are all coming from overseas, so we're not getting any from. I like the ones from Sunshine, the ones from Highland Mint. They're terrific, very very high quality. We were getting them from Golden State Mint. We're getting them from Asahi. Remember those?
Yeah.
Who else are we getting them from?
But you're not getting them from the
Most of
traditional
the
channels?
American companies.
Yeah.
Don't seem to be getting them from American companies.
Is it a shortage?
It may be cost related. I don't know that, but usually, I know from running a business that costs are very important. And if the ones that are coming from overseas are 10 cents less per coin than the ones they would get in this country, they probably are going to get them from overseas. I used to get everything from Highland Mint. It was a routine, I would call the wholesaler and I'd say, send me 500 buffaloes. And that's where they come from. But also 1 ounce, 5 ounce, 10 ounce bars are coming from them. I don't know if they're still selling that. We did have maybe a couple of orders in the last year from Sunshine. I think that all of this material goes through a broker, and the wholesalers buy them from the broker, whatever they can get. But it does look like made in this country. It appears to me to be a shortage.
Is that maybe a chasing after a recognizable silver item around, something that people feel will be more recognizable, more easy to barter, more easy to sell, and it's just the popularity in that design?
Well, when I was like 6 or 7 years old. I used to collect buffalo nickels because they were in change. And I always liked the design. Well, when the U.S. Mint made a buffalo coin in 2001, they made the dollar coin. It was very, very popular. So they decided, wow, this was really popular, and they were looking for a design to put on a 24-karat coin. So they chose that. They say, well, let's hoist this one up the flagpole and see if anybody salutes, that type of thing. And so it is a popular design. It's kind of neutral. It doesn't favor one party or another. It doesn't favor one ethnic group over another. Except obviously there's a Native American on the coin, and
will that be canceled? Maybe.
No, because I think any name that glorifies or enhances Native Americans should be kept. And there's nothing wrong with Braves, because that's positive.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if Ramaswamy gets elected president, he'll get that name back for Cleveland.
So do you think that
we get on some tangents here?
I know this is great though. Let her rip, man. I love it.
But the Buffalo silver coin is as a 1 ounce silver round. They're obviously less expensive than all the sovereign coins. It's something you can buy in large quantities. I don't see a shortage. But the ones we are getting are made overseas. They're not. I don't believe they're made here.
What's a good alternative? I mean, should stackers maybe say, you know what, everyone's running after the buffaloes.
Well,
maybe I should just get something different.
See, the way the buffaloes used to be finished, they had a mirror finish, around the image, and that was the way the ones that were made were very high quality. I don't think you can do that and make the same number out of a set of dies. I think if your sole purpose is to get millions out the door as fast as you can, you've got to go with a design that's not going to consume dies. And the ones that have a mirror finish, I suspect that will deteriorate a lot sooner than one that has a textured surface.
What other rounds do you think are a good stacking choice, other than the buffalo rounds?
I think the talents that we had that you bought a roll of, they're very reasonable, and they're a nice quality coin. Well, we used to always get something from Silvertown and Sunshine and Highland Mint. I mean, we're just not seeing much of that anymore.
Wow.
And of course, we did get an order of buffaloes from Asahi, and they were very nice. We don't have an alternative with a wholesaler that we're using. A very large wholesaler. I think they're limiting themselves to certain categories, and because it's when you're doing the volume they're doing, and we discussed the volume with the traders, and it's shocking. It's shocking how much gold and silver is actually changing hands. I mean, it's if they ever wanted to recall the gold or confiscate gold, how the hell are they going to do that? There's just so many millions of ounces that are changing hands every day. That's got to be a lost cause.
Yeah, they're not going to do that.
If that's the main thing, is that the volumes, the sales volumes are crazy, absolutely crazy. In rounds, that's basically it. Sovereign coins and buffaloes. If there's something else you're interested in, we have 1 ounce, 5 ounce, 10 ounce bars, kilogram size bars, and 100 ounce bars. Got a lot of bars. Do you watch all the Yankees? Like when he has a podcast. Did you see that he had opened up a tube of talents? They're a little less than the buffaloes, but we do have those. They're 1 ounce. Yeah, nice finish. I do. Terrific. We'll see you then. Thank you. Bye.
Interesting. He was talking about the buffaloes.
Yeah.
Wanted some, yeah.
Yeah.
I need a gold buffalo. Do you
Gold
have
buffalo.
a gold buffalo for me?
At today's price or last week's price?
Oh, I see how this works. Yankee gets last week's price.
It is. This market is absolutely shocking.
It
It's
is.
exactly what he did a month ago.
Right.
And it's the same pattern, you know. It goes up like that, and then comes down, and then it goes up, and then it's like it's too coincidental, because now we're in the third of one of those cycles, and
But I think with the Fed pause, I think that the odds are that we're going to stay where we're at now with interest rates until the cut comes. Don't know when that's coming, but at some point something's
Okay,
going to
then-
break in the banking institutions
and
or
what's going to pump it
real
up?
estate.
And the last time it was the attack on Israel that by Hamas that boosted the metals, got it started.
right.
So what are they going to use the next time? If they cut rates substantially, that creates another housing boom, and there's nothing to support another housing boom.
All right. So do I have a gold buffalo in my future,
Let me see.
or should I say today, not my future?
Well, today is the first day of your future. I can spare one.
I might get one more of these talent tubes. Those are nice.
There. I'll put it right on there.
0.642.
That's right. Okay. That's good.
You selling these silver tubes?
Yes, sir.
Wow. You mind if you're on camera?
Sure.
Yeah. Why are you bringing it in?
Looking into a new vehicle.
Trying to get everybody who drives a car into SUVs, and everybody who drives a truck, they're trying to get into a bigger, more expensive truck.
I enjoy it. It's a great way to have money outside of the banking system. It fluctuates just like anything else. So does our dollar and all that. But it's a great way to kind of earn your savings where it's not as easy to go and spend it. Me, I'm a young guy, so we all know how that works. But
Oh yeah, it's like a forced savings account.
Exactly.
And it holds you back a little bit
It
from
holds-
spending your money, right?
yeah, it usually holds its value fairly decent, especially with everything going on nowadays. It usually goes up from here.
Well, I'm encouraged to see a young guy like you stacking and seeing the value in silver. Do you expect to continue doing this or buying it, or are you going to be selling more? Or what do you
Yeah, I
think?
expect to continue stacking, especially with the way the world's going right now. It's hard. I mean, I don't have much faith in the banking of the dollar right now, so, and other investments, they may be good for a little bit, but everything comes to an end, and
Can you-
presidencies and all that.
Can you imagine ever bartering for a car or a truck with gold and silver?
That'll be a day.
A day I hope you never see.
Yeah. I couldn't imagine it. Everything, right now is the US dollar, but
Right.
if the world comes to a point where the bankings collapse, it may be the way we go.
We're going to have to do a video on stacking guns.
That's a good video I'd watch right there.
Let's do a video on stacking guns and ammo.
Yeah, since somebody out there who thinks my political opinions are radical.
It's only radical if they don't agree.
God gave you the right to defend yourself
Indeed.
That's right.
after you turn the other cheek.
Thank you, sir.
There you go.
And thank you. Appreciate it. Take care.
Okay. I'm not going to give you last week's price. It'll be today's price.
Oh. What a guy. Thanks, man. That means I have 2 left in my Buffalo Bullet.
You're making progress.
I am making progress, thanks to you. And if you're interested in getting some gold and silver from Tim Marschner of the Coin and Stamp Shop, check the description of the video. Thanks so much.
All right. Thank you.